poison? And if there is a poison, will blood have the remedy? Poison in this blood. Okie dokie. I'm going to see what happens. I don't know enough about this matchup, but given that these are two new players, I will worry about the matchup later and just see what I can focus on assisting their development as players as a whole. Akuma with this Ryu color, okay. And we have Easter color Los Angeles Lakers Blanka.
Fight!
Ryu versus Lakers. Let us begin. We have Millie trying that new skill out. Let's take a look here. So right now, Blood Trace kind of exploring a bit, trying to, you missed the punish there. So Blood Trace might not be familiar with the punish off that blocked horrible from Blanka, that block. Sorry, guys. What a combo, though. My phone's going off. I'll look at it in a second. For now, though, let us see what's happening. Hold on just a moment. Sorry about that. That was a friend of mine. I'll call him back later. All right, let's get back to it. So while I saw this on my phone, I did like seeing that good KO by Millie. So one thing that these two players do seem to have is some combos. I did like what Blood Trace did when he had Millie cornered, but Blood Trace needed to kind of be a little more aware of what he was using. Maybe too soon to try Wake Up, EX, Demon Flip. Keep blocking. What's crush counter going to be? Oh, no crush counter. Try to go for a command grab. A little bit too far away. Good stuff. Good stuff from Blood Trace. That was a pretty dominant round. Blood Trace is actually fairly solid. He's doing a good job waiting his turn right here.
Fight!
Big jumping, but nobody home. A little too early. Maybe he wasn't expecting Blanka's hitbox to be so low. Okay, so Millie right now is going in. Big command throws all around. I want to see more of that neutral jump from, that's a good neutral jump, I like that. Look at this, so far Blood Trace has hit that a lot. Is that gonna combo? I'm kind of iffy on that. Ah, no, a little bit too late. Big YOLO horror ball. And Blood Trace really wants to catch Blanka waking up with something. That way you can get the Demon Flip mix-ups. That back heavy punch and anti-air. Unfortunately, that big rainbow ball was too far away. Good punish. Good punish. I like this. And he's aware to use the corner in that situation. Nice. That's still your turn. Blood Trace realized that was still Blanka's turn. Didn't really test anything there. And because of that, Blood Trace now has a 1-0 lead. Excellent patience. Just a moment, guys.
Round one. Fight!
Sorry about that. This is kind of an important text I have to respond to real quick. Sorry about that. Alright. So, let me get back to this. You gotta do the second hit before you can get that kind of stuff. That's something I can empathize with. With Street Fighter 4 if able, it's a bad habit of mine to not wait for the second hit of those 2-hit launcher shenanigans to get the cancel you need. Look at these nerves of steel by Blood Trace. His name's Nap. I gotta call him Nap. I just see Blood Trace. I will get used to it. Millie taking a decent round.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, I'm gonna focus on Millie for a bit. I'm focusing up on Blood Trace. What I want to see Millie do more of in this situation, I think Millie's playstyle is kind of hit and run. But if you really want to enforce that with Blanka, you're going to need to do a number of things. Just be sure to use the back dash, which is back KKK, the back hop, to cancel from, what do you got planned? You press a button? No! The button was not pressed, and Nappa managed to hang in there. Look at these combos. Stuff, Nappa. Sure, Nappa's not expecting that. Keep it going. EXDP. Not the worst idea. It's a fast move. Anything to punch can be that. Oh, okay. Millie's starting to get a rhythm too. Right over the fireball. Blood Trace. Nappa takes that round.
Impudent fool. Final round. Fight.
Okie dokie. Okay, give him the handshake. I like that. I like this. What Millie is doing is using Horror Ball to punish any kind of sudden movement Nappa might make with Akuma from a pretty far range. And it definitely caught Blood Trace Nappa off guard.
Hey Psycho, this is
Good to have you back.
this is actually Phage. I'm just chiming in here, so you're not left all on your own for too long. Sauce is still off doing his thing. So I really like.
I don't mind being alone. I'm just so used to having a second person now that I'm used to trying to get my rhythm back.
It's been really interesting, the use of Millie's command throw. She's done a really nice job calling out the projectiles throughout this match. It's been really impressive to see the growth that she's had in recognizing patterns from her opponent and taking steps specifically to counter them, like we saw a few times through that round, and then excellent use of V-trigger in the corner at the end there. It's just really nice to see her continuing to grow.
I was really impressed with some of those call-outs, so now it's about to highlight that. And I think if Millie does that, continues to call out the bad movement of Nappa with those horror balls, and realizing that he doesn't understand that the rainbow balls recover as quick as they do in this game, that's going to be big problems, and I think Blood's going to get blown up and maybe get crush counter if he's not careful. Alright, back heavy punch right in the face. He's got to learn which demon flip to cancel into the situation. Again, called out! Called out and clawed the face, my friend. Again, called out! Millie says, okay, there is blood in this water, and I'm gonna get frothy at the mouth right now. I know exactly how to keep Blood Trace on the ropes, and Blood Trace actually at the ropes, at the turnbuckle, and in the corner. Blood Trace fighting out. But, no, you missed it! This is not cross-Tekken, unfortunately. That would have juggled in some situations, but not that one. What anti-air? Look at that.
Oh wow.
So Millie might not have meant to anti-air there, but the fact that it did, Millie already had a very fast, high-priority move in that electric attack ready for Akuma's landing. And even if Akuma blocked it, Blanka would still be... Because electric pressure is very much real. Millie was thinking fireball, but this time Blood Trace the fireball late instead of blasting the throw attempt. Here comes corner. Millie deciding to let Akuma go a bit. Notice how Blood Trace Nappa is adjusting the timing of his buttons now when you see these things. Before it was too late or too early, now it's okay, I got to time it just right.
And there we see a dock activation. Unfortunate that medium kick coming out just as V-trigger gets popped. Millie taking a knee to the face, little spin in the corner, and then an EXZP to keep her firmly entrenched in the back, but fighting her way out now. Back in mid-screen, jumps over.
Oh no, you could have gotten more. I think Millie realized too late that she could have gotten more off of that, so that's why Millie just kind of blasted off like that.
For
and
sure.
She realized, wait, I can do this, and then she used what she thought would be fast enough. The EX Horror Ball was not fast enough. She realized too late just how far away Akuma was when she was still storing a charge.
And round start command throw, just a hair too short.
I think because Blood Trace realizes that this is exactly what Millie's looking for, and he has to try and fake her out, because that's how he's going to get a lot of big damage. I want to see more neutral jump from that range. If he's expecting Millie to do the command grab, I want to see more neutral jump and get punches from there. Ooh, big trade.
Definitely a trade in Millie's favor. I'm guessing it was a Blanka ball startup.
That was my guess too. Going with the air foul, not bad. Wake up, throw. Good punish. That's better than nothing. But unfortunately, Millie is out. You could have finished there, my friend. Whatever Millie wanted to do with that advantage, she was not expecting that Tatsu. And give it to Akuma, he can combo off those. I believe that is 2-1 Blood Trace Nappa.
Yes, that is the case. Definitely some good adjustments there from Nappa, aka Gray Caped Hero guy, the gentleman with 3 names. Really adjusting to both the command throw game and the V trigger movement that Millie's been showing off. A lot more movement a lot more vertical movement, not as much horizontal movement, and just barely spacing things out so that Millie's options aren't connecting or being called out, like with that dive kick.
That's really smart of Blood Trace Nappa as well. Again, I think an easy way to do it would be to kind of do an exploratory neutral jump. Unless Millie is going crazy with vertiballs, but she is not, I don't think it's anything to worry about. If you just try neutral jumping and testing it, this is where Millie is expecting to command throw him. So this is a good spot to try a neutral jump. Just kind of took that D. All right. Going to throw, and I like that he realizes I get the corner if I do this. He backed away thinking Millie's going to do something, but he didn't expect Millie to just fire away like that. So this is pretty tense right now. See, all right, he's reading. He's saying, okay, this is what Millie wants to do. This is exactly what he wants to do. You just got to learn how to punish it properly. He's jumping away from it, which is smart. I know when you're facing characters like Birdie who can do that, jump away is like instinctive. But you have to condition yourself how to neutral jump punish those. Because Akuma can definitely make it hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
Jump was a little bit too early, though. He's got to wait until he's a little bit lower on the ground and try those air attacks to get that jump in.
EX Fireball will take the round, though, just blowing up, I think it was probably another command grab jump that Millie was starting up into there.
He has the right idea, he's just more confidence executing it. I think he has the right idea, he's realizing this is Millie's game plan, and here's how I can get around it. You understand Akuma can't get around it anyway. I heard Blood Trace Snap was getting hype in the chat.
Oh, excellent.
Saving the bar. Oh, big, crouching, heavy punch to the face. Another one, and a crush counter. Sadly, he has lost the corner, and now Millie is going ham. Sadly, just got reversal out of. Blanka is in trouble. Ooh, nice, I like it. Got it again. Hey, for new players, that thing can be really tough to deal with. Smart thinking from Blood Trace Nappa.
Absolutely.
I think that's 4-1?
Just 3, yeah. But yeah, definitely really good adjustments, as we mentioned, sort of for the past 2 games here, and not a whole lot of change on Millie's side of things. She's still doing pretty good work with the V-trigger when she gets a chance to activate it, both in terms of getting herself out of the corner, which you've seen a few times, and occasionally calling out some of those fireballs. Now successfully getting command grab at the start of the 5th game, maybe a portent of things to come, but quickly stuffed by a red fireball to the face.
I'm going to focus on Millie if that's okay, and what she can do to adjust to this, now that Blood Trace Nappa has kind of found his footing.
Absolutely.
So, as I mentioned earlier in this stream, you have to recognize it's not going to work anymore and try to mix up your offense a bit, or mix up your ways you're going to try and mount your damage. Right now, Millie's stuck in the corner. There's not much she can do other than hope she gets EX vertiball reversal. The feature activation for almost everybody is not safe at all. So that's not what it's for. It's not like X Factor, where you have like this window. It's like, okay, I can fire back to something. Or more accurately, Infinity Storm, which has invincibility. Feature activation is not safe. There's no invincibility. In Blanka's case, what Blanka would look for is EX vertiball to get out of those bad situations, or even better, EX electricity, because that is pretty safe on block. It starts up pretty fast. EX electricity is a fantastic wake-up move, and if Millie recognizes that, she can deter a lot of this corner game that Blood Trace Nappa is trying to implement.
Okay, I'm back.
Awesome. We're talking about what Millie can do on Wake Up to deter all of this damage that Blood Trace Nappa is accumulating.
Yeah, I think for it's definitely hard for a lot of beginner characters to deal with Akuma, mainly because Demon Flip. Look at that Demon Flip. It's such an oppressive tool.
But if you're Blanka, you just use EX Electricity to stop it. EX Electricity is a fantastic reversal.
Yeah.
It stops a lot of the set play Akuma wants to get.
Yeah, one issue with that is that EX Electricity is a difficult input for new players to get, right? Because you specifically have to do the EX version of the piano. So I think what Millie might want to do is go into training mode and practice that input until she can get it consistently to where she can use it. I think
what controller does Millie have?
That is a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
The reason why I say that is when you have the macro set, it comes out much faster.
That's true.
What I use on my Hori is I map the 3-punch button to my right button, and that way I can mash a punch button as a face button and use the macro to come out much faster. And if Millie can figure out whatever shortcut she needs to figure out to get that move, all this stuff that Blood Trace, Nappa, and Akuma are doing when he is in Millie's grill, that just stops right there.
Yeah. I think
and that's an important tool for Blanka to use. Blanka definitely plays this matchup pretty well, but you have to make sure you know that you can challenge Akuma's pressure like that.
Yeah. And I think
it's a hard deal.
The other thing, Blanka also has EX upwards Blanka Ball, which is invincible. And see, we see these demon flips over and over again, and Millie's got to learn how to anti-air those. Blanka has that. I think it's either crouching medium punch or back medium punch. It's a very good anti-air, but Blood Trace is gonna take it with the EX air fireballs.
What I want to see is Millie, assuming Millie just Hulk up like a Hogan and take over this at the last minute. I want to see Millie familiarize herself with the different ranges of the vertiballs and anti-air. Because of Demon Flip kind of making Akuma hover like that, that makes him super vulnerable to getting vertiballed on reaction if you know the range of each one.
Exactly. And even, again, that medium punch button that she was anti-airing with earlier, that needs to become something that's more consistent for her, because we see Blood Trace getting away with a lot of jump-ins, and jump-in combos are so damaging in this game. Is that gonna hit? No, it doesn't.
Nah, too far away. It looked cool that Blanka evaded like that, but something else that I want to see Akuma do is obviously convert more on his combos. A lot of times these damaging situations happen because someone's pressing buttons they shouldn't, or they're dropping something and rather than realizing it's dropped, try and pick it up like a reset or something.
Ooh! Wow.
That was smart. More of that. That was good. It's kind of expensive for an anti-air though.
Yeah, but it did exactly what it needed to do. She used V-Trigger, so she had enough time to react, and she got the game, just a little bit out of range.
I think that was on purpose of Blood Trace Nappa. Blood Trace knows this is the spot. Millie's going to try that, so here's the Fight B to kind of make Millie miss.
Beats reversal throw.
Uh-oh, the connection gods are being fickle. Ooh, the overhead. So yeah, Blood Trace is realizing I'm getting hit. I should probably back away.
Okay, good combo coming out from Millie. I think that's the first time I've seen her do a combo.
Explosive stuff. Crazy horrible stuff.
Okay.
Just ate it. Just ate it.
Okay.
Going over the fireball. This is on purpose. Okay, good block.
One thing I'd like to see from Millie too. Oh, get back in the corner. Okay. Oh.
You would expect Millie not to block. Convert the super. That's dead.
Gonna do it.
That's dead. Millie's not dead yet.
Do it. Wow. Amazing comeback from Millie. And yeah, she is going to take the round and the game.
It's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen.
And I was just about to say that I think that Millie doesn't use her meter effectively enough, and yet here we are with a crouching light punch into super to steal the round.
Round 1.
Okie dokie.
Fight.
Let's see if Millie
Oh.
adjusts further. I think a lot of that was also like a mad scramble, but I respect Blood Trace Nappa for at least realizing things are going south the way they were. This is good. Let's see how many times Millie has hit this. This is where Millie fell last time.
Oh no.
Demon flip point blank.
EP.
I want to see.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, Blanka was trying there.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
You didn't have to do that. Recognize what's going to happen. That could be dead.
Punish.
It's not going to be dead, but it's going to hurt.
Oh no. Millie, it seems that Millie hasn't labbed out her crush counter combos, which isn't.
Ooh, you're too far away.
Okay.
Hesitated by Brent. You're still hesitating.
Can Millie?
Alright, this we were talking about earlier. Blood Train snaps on the nerves are getting to him. These are nerves problems right here.
Oh my god, Millie.
New player
Millie,
nerves. That's what that was.
Magic.
You have to learn how to maintain your composure when you don't get the kill you want. That's what's throwing off Blood Trace Nappa, why he can't seem to put away Millie here. Because like his nerves are getting to him. A lot of those, it's a matter of like being patient, reacting, and seeing how Millie was going to approach him. None of that was really like shocking or sudden, other than EX Horror Ball. Just walking forward.
One thing that I'd like to see from Millie is, again, use of Blanka, some of Blanka's EX moves. Like, I think the EX command grab in particular, it goes a little bit farther than any of her normal command grabs. So, since Nappa has kind of, oh no, that's going to be blocked for a punish? Oh, super of his own, that's probably going to kill and take it. Yeah. But as I was saying, Nappa has kind of adapted to Millie doing the heavy kick command grab. And I think that if she did the EX instead during certain situations where he's going to back up, she can catch him by surprise if she has EX meter.
Right now, he's the one doing command grabs with the demon flips.
Exactly. Ooh, Millie's stun racking up, and the stun's gonna.
Oh,
Okay.
combo. Okay.
He'll get something. And is Millie gonna make a miracle comeback?
Don't go fireballs. Don't go
Oh,
throw it there.
no.
That's fine. You can respond to that. I was worried that if we threw more fireballs, it would just get V-triggered over like the other ones. But this time it hit its mark and sealed the deal.
Yeah, and Nappa's gonna take it.
It's go time.
Sorry, got some water stuck in my throat.
Millie with some very exciting comebacks there, but ultimately Nappa is going to take it. Good stuff from both guys. I think ultimately what caused a big difference is Blood Trace knew combos, Millie didn't, right? Like Millie had the one jump in combo, but Blood Trace was more consistent with combos, and he and that demon flip, man. The demon flip, if you don't know how to deal with it, it's